What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Grind channel. As always, before we get going, make sure you are liking this video, subscribing to the channel if you aren't already subscribed, smash that bell notification so you know when another video goes live, and also watch this video all the way to the end because that's the best way that you can keep yourself up to date with all the crypto information and news that I deliver on this channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a coin that is not necessarily an uber low cap gem, but a coin that I think deserves a lot more love and a lot more attention than what we're actually giving it at the moment. And that is Algorand. I feel like it's being hidden behind some of the talk about Quant, about HBAR, about XRP, but it is an ISO 222 compliant coin with a lot of potential and a lot going on at the moment that people are probably missing because they're focusing on other projects. So just touching on a little bit about what Algorand is, well, it's a little bit of everything, but it's the world's most powerful and sustainable blockchain. It is hitting that narrative of being green. Every transaction that they have on Algorand, a small amount is donated to a fund, which obviously helps conserve the ecosystem. So it is actually carbon negative when you're looking at other projects like Bitcoin, for example, which consumes a huge amount of power on a daily basis. Algorand, on the other hand, is carbon negative, and I think it's something like 7 houses or something like that it actually mitigates with all of the funds that they donate. It's a super secure network. They have actually managed to focus on the blockchain trilemma because they are making it as decentralized as possible. You only need to hold one Algorand to become a validator. Obviously, you need to meet some other criteria, but compare that to an Ethereum where you need about 32 Ethereum to make sure that you are a validator. With Algorand, it's one. And with all of that, the ease of entry is right there, meaning that a lot of people can become validators, meaning that the system can be very fast and very decentralized. If you look at something like a Solana that is very centralized, that is continuously halting, that's not really going to be the case with an Algorand. With their way that they've designed things, with their proof of stake mechanisms, I think that they have some seriously fast transactions as well, where they can handle about 1,000 transactions a second, plus being decentralized and obviously secure with a lot of the things that have been designed and built into Algorand. It's really an exciting project and something that, as I've said, does need to be getting more attention. Touching a bit more on their website, this is the gent who developed it. His name is Silvio Macchiali. I'm hoping I've got his name right. Very intelligent individual. He's been all over the world. He's been involved with cryptography. He has a background at MIT as well. So very, very intelligent individual who has seen the future and what blockchain can actually bring to everybody around the world. And that's why he developed Algorand. Moving on, we see here the green blockchain. That's what I said. Transform the world with us. They're just inviting devs to join them. Some of the things that I wanted to touch on the Algorand page as well is what differentiates them from other ISO 222 compliant coins. And the first one here is the smart contracts and AVM. AVM being the Algorand virtual machine, sort of what you would see with a smart contract, and in Ethereum, the EVM. The big difference for me is that the AVM can run on languages such as Python, Reach, and simple JavaScript as well, which makes it very easy to implement for developers, which is very attractive for developers. They are rewriting a whole portion of the Algorand network to be compatible with Rust, which is a very common development language as well, meaning that developers can create their dApps and they can post it onto the Algorand network without much trouble at all. Other areas, what makes them different to everybody else is they have their standard assets. That means that in every deployment of an app, you're going to have certain things that stay the same, meaning that no matter what, people can trust the Algorand network, that there are certain things that are always going to be there and it's not going to differentiate massively. Again, that does help developers knowing what sort of resources they need to rely on to deploy the apps onto the Algorand network. And the last one that I just wanted to talk about is atomic transfers. Basically, the way that everything is rolled up and you have your transfers on the network between the dApps or whatever the case is, they are very quick and very, very secure. So I just wanted to show everybody how Algorand really fits into this ISO 222 narrative. In the middle here, we are going to have Quant, which is your interoperable layer. Then you've got your other ones that everybody is speaking about at the moment. Your Ripple, you're going to have your cross-border payments, your IOTA, which is autonomous machine to machine, your Stellar, low cross-border transfer, any currency on a decentralized network. Then you have your Algorand sitting over here, and they're going to be focusing a lot on smart contracts. So they're going to be focusing from the financial institutions to the business, or even business to business with their smart contracts, and that's where they're really going to fit in. It's not the be all and it's not everything, and it's not limiting for Algorand. There are a lot of other things built on their ecosystem as well, but in that financial sort of sector, this is how they're going to fit in. If you have a look at their ecosystem as well, they have more than 500 apps and other projects on the Algorand network at the moment, and that is growing every day. These are just a couple here. You can see they've got stable coins that are developed there. One that I like to focus on here is Algo, which is basically a DEX that has been developed on the Algorand network. It's a decentralized exchange, lending market, liquidity pools, everything like that. So it's a really nice place. I suggest checking it out, having a look for yourself. If you are interested in Algorand, this is the place to be looking at. But other things that they're working on smart contracts with universities, they're working on smart IDs and NFTs with countries around the world. They are also helping to investigate CBDCs with various countries as well. So everything Algorand at the moment is looking extremely positive, and it's one reason that I say we should be spending more time looking at Algorand and maybe away from some of the other ones that have got a lot of focus recently. Taking a look at the tokenomics of Algorand, you can see sitting at around 24 cents, down from an all-time high of $3 during the previous bull run. So that gives you your starting point of what you could expect when profits come along during the next bull run. I can see anything from the 20 to a 50x from this point, and most certainly a top 10 coin after the next bull run is finished. There are a lot of good things going on with Algorand, a lot of things that are being missed because there are some more flashy coins out there that everybody is paying attention to, where we should be looking at something like this. A market cap of $1.7 million, really not that bad, and that's why I say it's got some serious growth potential. Look at that daily volume as well, $71 million. There are a lot of people talking about Algorand, but I think a lot more should be talking about Algorand as well. And it has stabilized here. I think this price is fairly good. It did go as low as 16 cents in the last little while. If we just have a look at the 3 months here, so it went down to about 16 cents, maybe a little bit lower. We can see there 16.5 cents was about the lowest that it went. So we're looking at that. Definitely I would look at DCAing in if I was you, and make sure that you do have a small bag of Algorand, because it's definitely one for the future. That's all that I'm going to be talking about today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to show Algorand some love. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, check out some of my other videos if you are interested. And also, if you want to see more content from me, check me out on the Crypto Gem Hunters channel, where you can see myself and my other partners who drop gems every single day on that channel, as well as a live stream on a Sunday. So make sure you're checking that channel out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.